did. I'm looking at the comment section, and I'm wanting to answer a comment. And they took my video as an upcoming stream. So I can't answer it. So I can't do it, is what it was. Hold on a second. So that's why you ain't getting no notifications. That's why that you're not going to get any notifications. Let's see if it's showing me live right now. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to have to see. Okay, if you're wondering who did it, I'm going to have to come over here, and it's also showing that, I don't know what this YouTube is doing. Okay, it's showing me that I'm live now, and today is June the 4th. I was over here in the comment section, okay, is where I was at, and someone was replying to this video right here. I have a message this morning. I don't know if you even got it from the spiritual realm, and I'm listening to Shawnette. Did you write this, Gina, or how did these words come to you? I am asking because just the timing of this is impeccable. Well, there's a reason why it's shadow banned, because it's impeccable. To me, the words, okay, Shanae, honey, to me and the words being said for many reasons just hit home for me in a big way. You have a divine gift. Thank you for you and God bless. I have played this message over and over this morning. Shanae, honey, I want you to know I'm so very grateful for your comment, even though they threw it into the held for review. When this video was done, they shadow banned it this morning. The words flowed in. If I post anything and if I say I have a message, Shawnette, and to anybody else wondering where did it come from? Oh, it came from inside here. It came from the Holy Spirit. You can call it a spiritual download. You can. When the words flow in, I stop everything that I'm doing and I type them out. That's how it works. It is a gift that I have. It's, I'm thankful for the gift. Obviously, the spiritual realm that's out there, this is spiritual warfare that's taking place. And I know that there are forces out there. I'm just going to be just blank, point blank. They don't want me to open my mouth. They do not want me to use my gift. The more you use your gift, the stronger you'll get. The more you practice doing something, the better you get. It's just like anything you do. The more you do it, the better you get at it. Okay, I suppressed this part of me since 2018, more or less. Suppressed it. Shawnette, honey, I'm going to approve your comment. There's a lot of them. There's hail damage in South Africa, Kevin. Something to do with that, I'm sure, Kevin, honey. Kevin, honey, I am sure. Watching it now. Much love. Thank you. Yeah. All right, you all. Let me flip it in. There's comments that are getting held into the for review. I did do a video this morning. This is my third video of the morning. And I'm going to show you what's happening over here. Here's what's happening. This is what's happening. They are, they're taking it down. They're suppressing it. You can go here. They'll just slowly take it down, because we're living in times when it's hard to get the truth out. It's hard because there's so many spiritual blockages, and that's a good way to put it. The spiritual blockage. Let me look over here to see what we got going on. I haven't really looked at it. Oh, yes. I would encourage you to listen to this. I have a message that flowed in. Let's see what's happening to the message. Okay, they got gaps. When they put gaps in the messages like this, that means that this is being suppressed. They're putting gaps in it. It is being suppressed. This message that came out, they've been taking subscribers away too. That is a divine message that came out when it says I have a message. And I also, I did another one this morning, right there. That's being blocked too. That is, let's see if there's gap in that too. And not as many gaps as the other one. But the message that came in this morning, I'm going to get over to the YouTube channel. It was put in the community section, the words that were said. And this is that very message that flowed in from the spiritual realm this morning right here. Do not let your heart be troubled. I'm going to read it to you. You want to, there's the number 17, 17 thumbs up. So the number 17 has been in my life every single day. I've been seeing it for the past 2 months. I'm going to read this again. This was a spiritual message that came in from the spiritual realm, and they are doing their best. Who are they? They is the evil on the earth. Okay, the evil on the earth. There is evil on the earth, and it's in the hearts of, I'm just being truthful, it's in the hearts of some beings, and they don't want to, it's like this. It's okay for other people to exercise their spiritual gifts. It's okay if you got a spiritual gift and you want to exercise it, you get your downloads and stuff, but the moment you start hitting home with your spiritual gifts, depending on what side you're either on the light or you're on the dark, you're going to get suppressed and oppressed. And depending on your style, if they don't like you, if they already got you pegged, you're going to find out about it. Okay. No. Yeah. I'm going to read it to you. I'm going to read this. This was, that flowed in from the spiritual realm. And yeah, if I have anything that comes on here, I didn't say these words flowed in, but they flowed in. I wrote them in. They came in at, oh my gosh, they came at 9:19 this morning is when I finished writing them, because it only took a minute or two for them to flow right in. I'm going to try to get over here because this thing is not doing me right. Jeannie, we're tired of you talking. Then go find another channel. To that person who said that, because I just heard that person speak. We're tired of you talking. Well, that's too bad. As long as I have breath in my body, I'm going to speak whatever I'm given within my spirit to speak, and you're not stopping me. How's that? I'm tired of you interfering with what I've got to say, and I don't give you permission to interfere with what I got to say. You do not have permission. I'm talking in the spiritual realm. Just ignore me for a moment. You don't have permission to interfere with what I have to deliver from the higher realms. You are not given that permission. I'm not allowing it. You don't have permission to stop what I'm saying. Because if I got something to say from the higher realm, the spiritual realm, it's like this. My word will not return to me void. It will accomplish that which it set out to do. And it will. Obviously, it's accomplishing it. And some people know it. And they're not liking the Gina that they're seeing. They don't. They don't like the Gina that they're seeing now. Well, I'm sorry. If it's not in me, it's not going to come out of me. And there's a whole lot more I can promise. I promise you. There's a whole lot more to me than what meets the eye. And not just me, a whole lot of other people who have not yet tapped into all that they are on the inside. But their spiritual ship is coming. And that spiritual ship is full of precious spiritual cargo for each and every one of us that's waiting for it. Now, I'm going to say what I'm supposed to say, and you're not going to interfere with this. The words were not given to you, but they probably, no, I'm not going to say the words. Oh, I've had words that are, no, I don't want to know. I'm not going there. I'm not going to say these other words. I'm going to focus on this right here, because there is a message for those type of people too, from the spiritual realm. There is a message. I'm going to hold off on that message because I'm focusing on this, because this made a difference in someone's life this morning, a lot of people's lives, and even on the Facebook. Let me flip it around. These words flowed in at 9:19, and I'm now going to read it, and I'm not going to interrupt myself. I'm going to take a screenshot of it too. Hold on. Hold on. You just tuning in? I'm just getting started. Gina, you just getting started? Absolutely, I'm getting started. I'm getting started. I've got the decalcification happening, and I'm getting the declassified information that's been held back, but that's okay. I was in a frame of mind to accept it. I'm accepting it now. Welcome. And oh my goodness, let me tell you something right now. They're not allowing one single comment to come on here, so you know what that means. I've got to go over here to my YouTube channel. I do. I've got to come over here to the YouTube studio. I have to go into this video that I'm doing right now. Oh, I do. I've got to go into it, and I've got to open it up. I got to go to the live. They have blocked the comments from coming through on my end. So let me flip it in. Let's see if I can get in here and I don't know if you're all being allowed to comment. So I'm going to go down here and see if they are allowing your comments to show up. I'm seeing the comments are on. The comments are on, so they should be on here. They should be. Let me flip this. Let me see if I can get over here and see if I'm live on here. Okay, there's this person right here. I want to push it. No, they're not showing the comments. Are y'all able to comment? Because I'm not even getting a live stream on this thing at all. I'm not. No, they turned off the whole entire live stream. There is no live comments that are being allowed on here because of the subject matter. By golly, you're trying to keep my mouth shut, and I'm not shutting my mouth. Do you understand me? You will not shut my mouth, and the words that are going to come out of my mouth came from God. They came from the Holy Spirit, and you are not going to stop this message from getting out. This is my third time. You're not going to stop me. You go ahead and take away the live stream comments. Don't allow the people to have a voice on here. That's fine. I got a voice, and I'm going to use it. And you didn't give me this voice. For the people who are watching here, there's other people involved that's doing this to you all. They're suppressing the information on this channel. They don't like my connection with the spiritual realm. Well, that's just too bad. I've been around here since 2018. You didn't give me this platform, and you're not going to take it away. It's only going to be taken away when God takes it away. How about that? How about that? I'm going to share what I'm doing right now. I'm going to share it. I'm going to share it. I am going to share it. No, you're not shutting my mouth. That's y'all. This is spiritual warfare. When you directly interfere with a live stream, you don't allow the live comments to come on. You suppress the video that I did. You don't want the people to be encouraged. There is an energy out there that does not want hope to arise on the inside of a person. They don't want the hope. They want the people to give up. No, do you listen to me? We're not giving up. We are not giving up. Perhaps you've miscalculated the human race. Perhaps you miscalculated the spirit-filled individuals, the beings of light. Perhaps you've miscalculated. I think you have miscalculated. You've miscalculated. I'm going to read it. Now, you might feel, don't let your heart be troubled. You might feel that the walls of your life are caving in all around you. You may feel like giving up. Don't. You may have tried everything you could within your power to stay strong and not worry, but now you cannot hold back the worrying. You're beginning to doubt your own strength. Don't do that. And the strength of Him who watches over you. Don't doubt. Many times in your life, you always made it through, but this time the doubt is growing within and your light is growing dim. You may feel as if you're all alone and no one cares. You are not alone. You're not all alone. And yes, someone does care. I care, and so does a whole lot of other people. God cares. You couldn't be no further from the truth. There are many times in our life when we're surrounded with fear and doubt And it's hard to not focus on what is happening, even though the walls of our lives are caving in on us. Oh, that's true. I want to encourage you to not give up. Don't give up. Just hang on a little while longer and it will get better for you. The rain clouds will go and the sun will shine again. This will not be your life, okay? This will not be your life, what you're going through right now. All right? The situation that you're in right now may seem like it's been forever. It's been going on a long time, like forever. But forever is a very long time that never ends. And this situation you're going through right now, oh, it's going to end. This will come to an end and you're going to make it through and you're going to come out stronger. You hear me? You are going to come out stronger than you were when you were going through it. You know why I said why you're going through it? Because you made it through it already. This has already happened. You're going through it. You're going to be stronger than you were going through it. Have faith in yourself. Don't doubt yourself. And have faith in the one who watches over you. It's going to be okay. Despite your feelings of hopelessness and despair, it's going to be okay. A lot of people are feeling feelings of hopelessness and despair. Okay, we're being bombarded with it somehow. With hopelessness and despair, wanting us to give up. You notice it's all spiritual too. It starts in the spiritual realm and it just trickles down and just manifests into the real world. Okay, it's okay. There's no doubt in my mind or others that despite what we're going through, that we're going to make it. Oh, we're going to make it. We're going to make it. And how come we're going to make it? Because we're not going to give up. We're going to stand up. We are going to stand up. We're going to pick up that spiritual sword. We got the full armor of God on. We're not giving up. We are not giving up. Let that be a message to the spiritual realm. Gina, what's gotten into you? If it wasn't in me, it's not going to come out of you. I can promise you, if it was never in me, it would not be coming out of me. Let's get it on here. Okay. There's no doubt in my mind that despite what we're going through, we're going to make it. So hold your head up. Wipe those tears away. For your tomorrow, and I mean it, your tomorrow is coming and it's not that far away. Your tomorrow's coming. You may think I'm not going to have a tomorrow. Oh, you're going to have a tomorrow. Look what all I've been going through trying to get this message out. And it's not just for one person, it's for a lot of people. They don't want us to even have hope of another tomorrow. They want us to throw our hands up because if you settle yourself into depths of despair and hopelessness, where's the hope going to come from? It won't, because you're feeling all despair, right? But when they put you like that, you know that something good is coming. When you find yourself in hopelessness and despair, you know it's the enemy coming through from the spiritual realm, because the enemy knows what's going to come. They know what's coming. So they're going to do whatever they can to cause you pain before that gets here. Are they going to? They're going to make you want to just give up. They want to make you suffer. Sorry. That's an old tactic. Okay. May the peace that passes all understanding fill your heart this day. Love you. That's how it ended. Go there and read it. Go there and read it. They want to silence us. But I'm sorry, there is a universal law out there. There truly is a universal law. And the scales have got to be balanced. You cannot have the scales. Let me tell you about the scales. You can't have the scales tilted like that. And that's right. That's what they're doing right now. They're tilting the scales to their favor. Oh, they're weighing us down. They're weighing us down. That's what they're doing. Weighing us down. Just like this. No, we getting ready to balance the scale. The scales are going to get balanced. No. See, you're not doing that. It's going to be balanced. The scales are going to be balanced. And they know it is. They know that they are not going to be allowed to continue like this forever. No. If Satan can go before God, and God listened to Satan in the book of Job, the sons of God and the daughters of God can go before God, and God listened to the sons and daughters of God. God's going to listen. That's fair and balanced. It's fair and balanced. So, no. Don't let your heart be troubled. If you got to get excited like me, go ahead and get excited. Go ahead. And Shawnette, honey, that was you who said you have impeccable timing. Well, it flowed in from the spiritual realm. It did. It flowed right in from the spiritual realm. I want to see if they let your comment come on there, Shawnette, honey. You got a great message. Well, Terry Jones, honey, I'm over here doing a live stream. That's right. But I did get a little excited at the end of that video. I got a little excited at the end of that video because I heard your light irritates their demons. That's what I heard. So I addressed that at the end of that video. Now's the time to remain strong. And you know when I'm moving my hand like that? I could feel the energy come from my finger, and it felt like it was like pulsating in my hand over here. No. Shawnette, honey, I'm trying to find you on here because I hope that they did not erase your comment again, because, you know, they did that this morning. They erased Shawnette's comment, and she has something to say, and it was a message. I got a message to say, I said. Okay, Shawnette, honey, we're going to give you a heart. Let me get this off of here, you all. This is, Gina, is it easy doing what you're doing? No! You got to be stubborn and bullheaded to do it. You got to. You got to be so stubborn and so bullheaded and think, you're not going to do that to me. I'm not going to allow you to do that to me. Are they going to allow that to? Here. No. See, here's what it is. You want balance? They're not going to allow us to do that to them. They're not. So we're not going to allow them to do that to us. That's how it has to be balanced. It has to be balanced. That's what they're doing. We're just balancing the scales. That's all. That's right. We're tired of the scales being tipped like that. They don't like what's being done. We don't like what's being done to us. And they don't like us speaking up because that puts a little damper on, it pours water on their little fires that they're starting. That's too bad. That's too bad. What am I getting ready to do? Oh, Shawnette, honey. We can put a heart on yours. Yeah, we're going to put hearts on all of these because we all got hearts. We got hearts. I could not respond to your latest video. Well, there's a reason, Jean. Because look at that. Not sure you had your comments open. Nothing was there. Oh, I had it open. They were blocking it. And you could be talking about this video right here because the video is still going on. They literally, with this video right here, you all just sitting in, you say, Gina, honey, I can't find a comment section. They took it away from me, even though it says allow the comments. They took it away from me. They didn't want the message to get out. Well, that's just too bad. I had a message to get out. I want you to listen to Shawnette's comment right now. I'm going to read it to you. And it was the message that I just read to you. She says, did you write this, Gina? Or how did these words come to you? I'm asking because just the timing of this is impeccable. That's because God's timing is the best timing. It's spontaneous and it happens exactly when it's supposed to happen. When he says, okay, I got some words, they're going to send you some words, you're going to speak it, and it's going to, my word will not return to me void, says the Lord. It will accomplish that which it set out to do. That's what it says. That's why it's impeccable timing. It didn't come from me. It come from God. It come from the Holy Spirit. It's impeccable to me. And the words being said for many reasons just hit home for me in a big way. You have a divine gift. Thank you. Love you and God bless. I have played this message over and over this morning. Well, I'm so glad that this has had an enormous impact in your life because they even threw your comment into the held for review, and you didn't say anything that would have got your comment thrown into the held for review. This is how it is, you all. If you're going to play in the spiritual realm, although I don't play. To me, it's real. It's very real. And they got tactics that they use, war tactics, spiritual war tactics. Well, we got spiritual war tactics too. And you got to be ready to step up and do what you got it, what you're called to do. Do what you're called to do. Gina, there's no turning back for you now. No, you're right. There's no turning back for me now. There's no turning back. No, there's nothing back there. No, this is my new path that I found myself on. But Gina, how come you was sharing pictures of ships and stuff? Yeah, I was. That's still on my path, but I'm able to expand to who I really, truly am on the inside. You'll know them by their fruits. Someone said, Gina, I didn't know about you. I thought about you for 2 years. I didn't know. Was you a believer? Were you this or that? I just didn't know. Because I kept my mouth shut. There's a time to speak and a time to be silent. Well, now's my time to speak. Now's my time to speak. And I'm not going to encourage you all to do the same thing what I'm doing. I'm not. I will not encourage you to do it. I mean, if you feel like you got something to say, you go ahead and say it. But as for doing what I'm doing right now, you got to be stubborn and bullheaded. You do. You got to be stubborn. You got to be bullheaded. You got to be a Scorpio. You got to be a Libra rising. You got to be a life path number master, number 11. You got to have a calling. You got to step into your calling. A lot of people got a calling. They really do. That's mine. I know what my calling is. I know what my calling is. I've known it for years and years and years and years and years and years. I've known it. There's no doubt in my mind what my calling is. Now's the time. Now's the time, you all. You're just tuning in. Let me get to this. This is the video that we're looking at right here. That I click in right here. You see, they're not allowing the comments to come on here. They're saying we got some wasteful spending and handouts and stuff like that. They're saying you got all this and that. Well, there's a lot of energy out there. And there is no live stream. There's no comments being allowed on here. The only thing you could do at this moment is give a video a thumbs up. If you want to make that 77, then we'll have 77s have been declared upon you. If we can get 77s, we will have 77s declared upon them. That's right, 77s. Is that what it says? 77s. 77s have been declared. Did I make that up? Did I make that up? No, we got 77s. Look, the prophecy foretold. The prophecy foretold a period of 70 times 70 yet to come. 77-year periods. 490, prophecy goes on to say, from issuing a decree to restore and rebuild until the Messiah, the Prince, will be 7 years. 77. 77s have been decreed upon you. That's right. We're in the end time. We are in the great difficulty. Great difficulty. Did we got a 77s? Oh, we got an 83. We surpassed it. Yes, 77s have been declared. We're living in the end times. Otherwise, you wouldn't see this Gina like that. That's okay. You got to get established. You had to get yourself established to where you're at because God's got to work for you. You may be a person on here that God's got to work for you to do in your life, and you have not answered the call, and you're thinking, okay, I'm feeling the nudge within my being. I'm really feeling it. I know you're feeling the nudge within your being if you're watching this video, and you know that you got a calling on your life, and you just been kind of silent because you didn't want to speak up because nobody else is speaking up. Hello. Hello. You got the wild woman right here. You got Rosie's mommy, the wild woman speaking up. That's right. Speaking from the heart. That's right. From the Holy Spirit. Yeah, that's right. We're speaking up. You got a calling? Step into that calling. You know you're feeling it. There's no way. If you got a calling on your life, there's a lot of people getting the wake-up call right now. The light is being turned on for you right now. It is. Okay. If you're wondering who did it, I did it. I paid the price. I paid the price on the YouTube. They took the comments away from here. Gina, does that get to you? It gets me fired up. It gets me fired up. because it's the great silencing that's taking place. I read that. I never did put the great silencing that came to me back on May the 30th of 2021. I read it 2 times on here. I never did put the words in the community section, the great silencing that will take place. It's taking place. Yesterday we had an open window. Today is a little bit closed. But there's universal laws. You give voice to one, you got to give the voice to the other. You have got to do that. You cannot have the scales. I'm calming down off my high. You can't have the scales tip like that. You gotta get them like this. At least get them like this. Don't be leaving the scales like that on me, because I don't like it. Because I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to jump on top here, and I'm going to have some angels on top pushing me down right there, and they're going to balance the scales too. It's like that. We're going to call the angels down, because you got the scales like that. I'm calling the angels down. I'm storming the gates of hell. Tell the devil he don't own my soul. I'm going to take back what the enemy stole. Now, to see the angels, how about that? Going to balance it like that. You don't want me to speak? That's okay. The angels come down and they balance it out. You give me a voice, and give other people a voice. When you feel like your world is like this, and they got the scales down like that, you're weighed down, call down the angels. Call the angels down. Balance it out. Balance it out. You can do it. You can do it. I'm getting hungry. I am. I got some lemon juice right here. Yeah. Just think. It's okay. You just tuning in. They took away the ability to comment on this video, even if you don't. My hope's in you alone. They say sometimes, whatever. We're going to go to the details to just let those people know, if you're watching me, the comments are turned on. They're turned on. But they're not allowing it. Let's see up here. Look, they won't even let me click it. They won't even let me click nothing. 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 And now we got the live chat. Oh, now you can have the live chat. I want to have a live chat replay too. I want to have the live chat replay. Gina, honey, that's because you didn't go up there and you didn't click that button. Better click that button on here. Oh, you can live stream now. You can comment. Try to see if you can comment. See if you can comment now. I'm sure they're going to let you comment now, surely. I don't even know what a live commentary is, you all. Come on, let's see if we can get you on here again. I've been going on for 33 minutes, ranting and raving. I have. No. Okay, oh, you want to comment? You can comment now. You can even give the hearts. You can give the hearts. You can comment. They were going to turn the comments off even to the Mushka and Aquarium. Yeah, y'all can send your comments in now. You see, it didn't stop me anyhow, because I still talked. I'm still able to speak, even with the comments held like that. That's okay. If that's what it takes to get me fired up. If good comes out of it, so be it. Yeah. If good comes out of it, so be it. That's how it's working now. Because I went in there and I scrolled up the screen. They're playing their games. Gina, you just miscalculated. You shared it. You shared it on the X, Al, honey. Thank you. See, we got people coming in here now. No. If you're wondering who did it, people need encouragement. We all need encouragement. We need to be able to be heard. If you're just tuning in, now this is great. Now we got 97 thumbs up. Love you too. If people cannot see this is done purposely to block you, that's okay. I know one who can unblock me. I know one who can remove the blocks, the blockages in my life, the stumbling blocks that the enemy puts in front of me and you. You know one who can remove it. Just get it out of the way. Get it down, get it out of the way, call the angels down. And I do remember, I want to say I do remember it. Do you remember the angels? No, y'all, this is like, it's okay. We're still here and you're still allowed to speak. This is insane. It's all right. What happened? They need encouragement. They need encouragement. No, don't be doing this to me. We had a message that needed to get out, and the timing of the message was impeccable. According to Shawnette, she wondered how on earth did the words flow in? Well, it's God's divine timing is what it was. My word will not return to me void. It will accomplish that which it set out to do. And it's his timing is not our timing. I guarantee you, if you are supposed to get a message from the spiritual realm, from God, if God is going to try to get a message to you, he's going to use whatever he has to. It's going to come in. It's going to get to you. It will reach you. If you've been praying and asking for divine intervention and it's coming from your heart and it's in the right place, that divine intervention is going to clear the way so that you get what you need in order to have that wake-up call within your being. It's how it's going to happen. That's right. You had to refresh this page. Tammy, honey, that's because for how many minutes I've been on here? For 30 minutes, the live chat was gone. It's totally gone. And they even had turned off the comments in the comment section. And nobody was allowed to comment in the comment section. Somebody may say operator error. It wasn't an operator error when I started it. Because you know what they did to this? They put this video at the very beginning. I wanted to go live. They put it to be scheduled for tomorrow. Tomorrow. I had to go in and think, why are you doing that to me? I'm going live now. See, they've been doing this to me all day long. I felt it early this morning. It's refreshing. They are sabotaging. That's okay. See, that's what they want. They want to have the scales like that. That's okay. We call the angels down to balance out the scales. If one you is not enough, you call down the angels. And they'll come down and they'll push those scales like that. Because you know what? They don't like what's going on either. You think the angelic beings in the higher realms in the heavens like what's going on the earth? Do you think they're just going to sit back and let people who are speaking up and standing up for the truth, who got the love of God on the inside of them, and I mean the love of God, you think they're going to let them fight the battles alone? No. You got angels that are ministering spirits to you. They're ministering spirits. You got guardian angels, whether you realize it or not, and they're powerful. They're very powerful. If you got guardian angels who are there for you, even though you got the other bad angels who are there for them, okay, you got to have the one with the other. You do. You just balance it out like that. Because your vibe attracts your tribe. Aquarian, honey, there's a lot of people who have created alternative platforms, and they're over there, and people go to them. But this platform right here, my nose is starting to tickle because I said that, it's starting to itch. This platform right here is not just for the bad, it's also for the good. There's people who use it for the bad, and there's people who use it for the good. You have to have a balance in here. You got to have a balance in here. You do. No, you want fair and balanced. Fair and balanced. You can't have other channels having a tribe and not some channels having a tribe, because we're not doing nothing wrong. Oh, you know what? I saw something too. They were saying somebody was to blame for all the trouble on the earth. And they signaled out one particular group of individuals. One particular religion was signaled out. One particular one. Could you imagine which one that was? And there was a mouthpiece. There was a mouthpiece who said this, that one type, I don't, Gina, quit talking about religion. I'm a spiritual person and I'm looking into the spiritual realm, but this is not mere religion. This is spiritual in nature. It's what's on the inside of you is what's really getting to the people. It's who you got on the inside. What's on the inside? It's the light. They can't imitate it. They got a false light, and they don't got the power of the real light. They don't got the power of the living God living on the inside of them, although they got the power of some other on the inside of them, but they cannot match what's on the inside of you. They can't. They can't touch you. They can't touch you. If God says they can't touch you, then they're not going to touch you. They're not going to be able to touch you. Remember, he had to give Job permission in the book of Job. He had to give the devil permission to go do whatever to Job. Otherwise, Satan himself was not going to be given the permission. He had the thoughts in his head, I think I want to do this, God, what do you think about it? I think that if I do this to Job, he's going to curse you because he's going to do anything he can to save his life. And God looked at him and said, go ahead and try it. Oh, he tried it. And Job still did not curse, but he had to give Satan the permission. So the devil on the earth, the Satan, the evil, they have to get permission from the higher realm in order to do anything. And if God says no, no is what God means. No. N-O. That's right. You don't mess with God. Oh, you know they're not going to mess with God. They are not going to mess with God. They'll mess. He went after the offspring. What did that dragon do? He went after the offspring is what he went after because he couldn't go after God. He couldn't go after God because he was no match. So he went after the offspring of the woman. Went after the children of the woman. That's right. That's how it happened. Megan, honey, what do you mean, whatever? Because get what Gina Honey's getting ready to do. Gina Honey is going to do a whatever. I am taking you out of here. How about that, Megan, honey? You gone? You gone. Whatever, right? Whatever. Now, Gina, you happy? That's right. We don't consent. So he went after the offspring. That's what it said. Went after the offspring. When he found out, woe to the inhabitants of the earth. When the devil found out he was cast down. In the book of Revelation, he went to make war with the saints. Went to make war with the saints. I'll read it to you. Went to make war with the saints. In the book of Revelation. That's what he said. And the dragon. This is why you're going through what you're going through. Let me tell. Oh, there's the number 17 again. 12:17. The dragon was enraged at the woman and went off to wage war against the rest of her offspring, those who keep God's commandment and hold fast to the testimony of Jesus. There's your prophecy right there. So if you're being persecuted, if you having all this stuff coming onto your life, you know why. Because in the spiritual realm, you're being persecuted. That's right. Because the devil got mad because he got thrown out. He got thrown out. The woman was persecuted, but the earth helped the woman and opened its mouth to swallow up the river that had poured out from the dragon's mouth. We got to go to the beginning of the chapter, but there's the 12:17. Okay, let me get it to let me go to the very first. We've got to go to the chapter 12:17. A great sign appeared in heaven. I'm getting a hot flash. You're going to listen. This is real. This is happening. Whether you believe in the Bible, believe in the Edgar Cayce, the Nostradamus or stuff, they're all predicted a time such as this. And even Baba Vanga, all of these people, you got the soothsayers and stuff like that. They all predict in troubled times on the earth. and a great sign appeared in heaven. A woman clothed in the sun with the moon under her feet. We just had that happen in the sky. We did a video on that. The woman was clothed with the sun and the moon under her feet. It was some kind of a constellation or something was up there. What was the constellation called? A crown of 12 stars on her head. She was pregnant and crying out in pain and agony and giving birth. Then another sign appeared in heaven, a huge red dragon. That happened. It just happened. It just happened last year or this year. A huge red dragon with 7 heads, 10 horns, 7 royal crowns. His tail swept a third of the stars from the sky, tossed them to the earth. Tossed them to the earth. The dragon stood before the woman who was about to give birth and ready to devour her child. She gave birth to a son, a male child. We just had the constellation of Virgo. That's what it was. The constellation of Virgo gave birth to the child comet. It just happened. It was in the stars. Gave birth. There's 117 people watching. There's another sign. Gave birth to the child comet. There was a dragon-like symbol up there too. She was clothed. She was clothed with the sun and the moon under her feet and a crown of 12 stars on her head. And has a child that it was going through the birth canal, the comet. Pooh, went straight through there. Okay, that's what happened. Came through, his tail swept it. The dragon stood. He was going to devour her child. She gave birth to a son, a male child, who will rule the nations with an iron scepter. Her child was caught up to God and to his throne, symbolically speaking and figuratively speaking. And the woman fled into the wilderness, where God has prepared a place for her to be nourished for 1,260 days. There was this comet. There was this comet or something that literally did, and this happened this past year too, that landed in the desert. We did a video on it, and they knew exactly where it was going to land, and they set up a safety place in the desert. Remember that comet? That happened too. Let's see if we can find it, because that happened. Okay, whatever it was, it fell from the sky. The scientists already predetermined where it was going to be. The scientists, let me type in here, y'all. Let me get started, get me going. The scientists prepared a place in the desert. They did. Prepared a place in the desert. I'm getting so excited. Place in the desert for where this thing was, desert for this comet. There. What's it happened? Did this happen? The first evidence of striking. Let me see. When did that happen, you all? We did a video on it. No. See, they prepared a place in the desert. It was really hard for us to find it, too. This is the past year. It was hard for them to do it. It was the devil. It was the devil comet. We had the devil come. Look, see, we had the comet. This right here is this right here happened. The devil comet will soon be at its whatever. The mother of the dragon comet. Look at that. The mother of the dragon. The dragon stood before the woman who was about to give birth. So we got the dragon comet. Will reach its point of something. I think we've already did this. This right here, Comet Nishir, discovered comet. Where did they do? I can't remember. Where was the desert? We did a video on it. Yeah. Okay, they got one in Utah. I can't figure out how it was right now. Over in Arizona, the devil comet is visitable. Despite its ominous name, there's no threat. The elusive devil comet. They prepared a place for this devil's comet, is what they did. Okay, I'm not seeing it on here. So that's what happened. How did we get on this? Okay, this is how we got on it. So they don't want you to have a voice. They want you, the devil has been cast to the earth, okay? Woe to the inhabitants of the earth is what it says. The war broke out in heaven. This is in the heavens, the celestial heavens, the Virgo, constellation of Virgo, the male child, the comet, called child comet or something like that, and the dragon. Okay, we got all of that, you all. We got it all. And I can't see no comments, because if I look at them, I'm going to get myself distracted. So here's what happened. A war broke out in heaven, and Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon of his angels fought back. But the dragon was not strong enough. It wasn't strong enough. And no longer was any place found in heaven for him and his angels. And the great dragon was hurled down, that ancient serpent called the devil and Satan, the deceiver of the whole world, was hurled to the earth and his angels with them. What did we say right here? They call him the devil comet. The devil comet. What are you gonna do with the 71-year orbit? 71-year orbit. So if you take the 71 and you go back, where is the 71-year orbit? Just reverse that number. 71, then you have the number 17. It's about to reach a peak brightness on the western horizon. All right. So we got this 12P Pons. It's already happened, you all, because it came in. You got to watch it over the Andromeda Galaxy. You know, they said they had that little tussle. There's this supermassive black hole. What is going on? There was this supermassive black hole that was ripping and tearing its way to space, through space. And you had the newscasters making fun of it. It was an invisible monster, and they were giggling and laughing. And NASA said it got kicked out of its host galaxy. It had a little tussle with the other two massive entities in the host galaxy from whence it came, and it was making a beeline straight to Earth. That's what they said. Just like that. Where am I supposed to be at? I'm not supposed to be in there. How did I get to there? Oh, I'm supposed to be reading something. Okay, this is what it is. I heard a loud voice in heaven saying, "Now has come the salvation and the power and the kingdom of our God and the authority of his Christ. For the accuser of our brothers has been thrown down. He accuses them day and night before our God." That's what he did in the book of Job. He went and accused Job in front of God, saying that Job would just curse God and whatever, that he wouldn't have nothing to do with him. The accuser. And God said, okay, go ahead and try him. And Job was proved true. The accuser. He accuses them day and night before our God. They conquered him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony. They stayed true. And they did not live their lives so as to shy away from death. Therefore rejoice, O heavens, and you who dwell in them. But woe to the earth and to the sea. With great fury, the devil has come down to you, knowing he has only a short time. They're telling you he has only a short time on this earth to wreak havoc. So what did he do when he saw that he got thrown down to the earth? He pursued the woman who gave birth to the male child, but the woman was given 2 wings of a great eagle to fly from the presence of the serpent to the place in the wilderness where she was nourished for a time, times half a time. Then from the mouth of the serpent spewed water like a river to sweep her away in torrent, but the earth helped her. And the woman opened its mouth to swallow up the woman to pour in a dragon's mouth. The dragon enraged. He was enraged at the woman. And he went to make war with the rest of her children who keep the commandments of God, the testimony of Jesus. And the dragon, oh, the dragon's here. He's going to stand 1 foot on the shore of the sea. That's what it is. It stops right there at 12:17, at the chapter 12. Until you get into chapter 13. The chapter 13. Jeannie, you've been going on for a long time. I've been running my mouth. Yes, I have. Did I miss something? Did somebody tell me where the, where was the one thing at? Where was the place in the desert that we did the video on, the comet or something that went into the desert? Because they literally did. They prepared a place, the scientists did. Leviathan. Do you know that there is a place in the Leviathan when they're talking about God in the book of Psalms where God or somebody, they cut Leviathan and they fed it to the people. That's what it said. You cut Leviathan and fed it to the people. Oh, my goodness gracious. Astrological events are in the Bible. I want to know about that one, you all. I really do. The comet. Wasn't it asteroid? Asteroid. Let me see the asteroid. Asteroid. Was this the Apophis? Apophis? They had a mission. Oh, that's right. It was Osiris. Osiris Rex. That's what I was thinking of. Osiris Rex. That was in 2023. We did it. See, that's what we did. Osiris Rex. Tyrannosaurus Rex. The Bennu asteroid sample landed in Utah. They already knew. They marked the new achievement. They knew where it would land. Look at that. In the desert, 200 million miles from the surface of an asteroid, Bennu, which scientists hoped clues landed among the sands and the scrub in the desert. Right, in the desert. The capsule was largely the size of a large truck tire. What was in that capsule? Do you think it was just a normal capsule? It says Osiris. Osiris Re. So why did it have to do Osiris Re? Why did it have to say Osiris Re? It was a capsule. What was in the capsule? There was something in the capsule. They knew where it was going to land. They knew exactly. I think it was able to, they did it. They planned it ahead of time. Knew exactly. X marks the spot. Let's put it there. The capsule was live. Its batteries were packed onto the capsule before the spacecraft's 2016 launch would be able to deploy its parachutes. They got the capsule. Look at that. Lockheed Martin, they got it in the desert. The landing sample capsule. It hasn't been this close. They got something going on. I'm done talking. I am. If you're just tuning in at the very beginning of the video, when you watch this, there are no live comments. They got turned off. The comments in the comment section under the video got turned off too. And it wasn't till around 33 or 34 minutes into the video that I went up there and I saw, oh, I can hit the live. And now we got live comments coming through now. That's how it happened if you're just tuning in. And I had a message to deliver this morning. And that message was, that was shadow banned. They were shadow banning it, and they're probably still shadow banning it. But a copy of that message that came in from the spiritual realm, from the Holy Spirit download, it's in the community section. You can go read it. I am going to go because now I've drained my energy just a little bit. I gotta get it revitalized is what I got to do. Let me come over here to see if I can see you all. That's right. We love it. The devils love playing God because they're not God. They like to be make-believe, but they do exist. That was an exotic bomb there in Utah. Yes. I'm going to go. I am going to go, you all. So, with that being said, hello. Wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And don't give up. Go listen to the message this morning. I had a message. It's just 3 minutes if you want the verbal message. Or go read it in the community section. If you're looking for a word from God or something like that, the Holy Spirit, you're looking for encouragement. We all need encouragement, and they don't want us to have encouragement. They want us to be in the depths of despair. We don't want to go to do that. I'm going to go. Thank you, moderators, and thank you all for your comments. Please give this video a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. We're just getting started. We're just getting started. There's more people going to wake up too. You're going to wake up and you're going to step into your calling because you know you're feeling the nudge. Don't say that you're not. I'm going to go. Have a wonderful rest of your afternoon. Love you.